Chemotherapy works in a way that you pretty much poison all of your body, and you hope that the cancer dies before the patient does. So we have developed an amino acid, and an amino acid that doesn't occur in nature. So it's made synthetically. What we do is we engineer organisms that are being used to produce these proteins, and we engineer them in a way that they can take our synthetic amino acid and incorporate them into the proteins of interest. So for example, an antibody that targets cancer, and you want to attach a toxic chemical to it so that you can target only the cancer. What we would do is we would take the gene that encodes for this antibody, put it into our expression organism, and tell this organism where to put our synthetic amino acid. What the benefit is of targeting only the cancer, of bringing toxic drugs only to the cancerous tissue, is that you have none or very reduced side effects compared to chemotherapies. I come from a scientific discipline called biocatalysis, and we use actually enzymes, so chemical catalysts that occur in nature, to make chemicals. And coming from that background, I knew of an enzyme that makes amino acids, and we were faced with the challenge, so this is what my PhD was, to make connections between proteins and other things. And one of the challenges was that these synthetic amino acids are incredibly expensive. And so I looked into ways, how can we use this enzyme to make this amino acid, because it would make it a lot cheaper. And I then looked at different chemical structures and found one that was very similar to what the enzyme naturally does. And then I just put the two together in a test tube, and I had my eureka moment, you know. I actually saw it being made, and I was like, all right, this is something, like this is quite something, we should do something with that, yeah. The ideal outcome is a complete remission of the cancer, so that they're pretty much healed. The reason why these drugs are so effective is because they deliver a very toxic chemical only to the cancer. So you have a concentration of these toxic chemicals at the cancer, and it's just completely abolished. So we can help by reducing the manufacturing costs and bringing them to the patients directly. So we enable these drugs to be like a first-line treatment instead of a second-line treatment. If you get the before and after pictures in front of you, you actually go like, all right, this looks like a legit miracle.